Yeah, it's infamous Sean Shaw. Latu says, I'm not cutting that. Latu said the 1,000 mile journey begins with one single step. Guys, sorry. I tried to hit on a girl like that once. I was like, hey girl. I got slapped. No. Bad jokes. That was a shitty joke. I don't care. It was funny to me, so fuck you. So I'm doing a book review because niggas don't read. We audio book. Who the fuck got time to read? I don't sit down to read a book. Oh, this is a Kama Sutra, boy. Our audio book. So I audio book this book named Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. See, Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. It's the first book of the Stormlight Archives. Narrated by Kate Reading and Michael Kramer. Which I actually will say this. I like Michael Kramer's voice. Science fiction, fantasy. First book, like one thing, this is the first book of a 10-book series, and each book is 1,000 pages. This book is loved by everyone. Everyone seems to love this book. Everyone has nothing but love and compassion for this book, in which I understand. People love what they love, people like what they like, but this book is so fucking boring. This book is so drawn out. This book did not need to be 1,000 pages, and holy shit, it's 1,000 pages of a 10-book series, and each book is, oh my god. This was so long, so boring, so drawn out, dull. Oh, God. Oh, my God. I really don't understand the people who like this book. I really don't. Because it's like, guys, this is boring. Boring. Now, not to be an asshole, but I got to get, let's get this out of the way. The argument's going to be like this. I already see the people who love this book, their argument, they're going to hit me with the Christopher Nolan argument. Now, what is the Christopher Nolan argument? You just don't understand the movie. Yes, the concept is so much higher than you really understand. You just need to bring your level of intelligence up. No, stupid. We know stupid when we see stupid. We know stupid when we see stupid. Tenet was a dumbass movie. Tenet was a stupid movie. If you think you understand Tenet, you're a dumbass, you're lying, and you're fanboying. This is the same thing we got with Brandon Sanderson's book right here. I'm not talking about his other book. I'm talking about this book, Way of Kings. Way of Kings is very much loved and praised. And I am so lost as to why. I'm really lost. This book, I feel like it assaults my intelligence. It really does. One thing about Brandon Sanderson is you can tell this about Brandon Sanderson straight off the bat. He's smart. Brandon Sanderson is smart. He's intelligent. He's highly intelligent. You just talk to him, it's like, man, this guy is very, very smart. You just know it. His IQ is off the chart. He's like Jordan Peterson level smart. But he's also fucking pretentious. This book just reaps of pretentious. It's like, dude, you don't know anything about storytelling. At least you don't know the good parts about it. This is long and drawn out and boring. Long and drawn out and boring. And it's 1,000 pages, and it does not need. He has 1,000 pages. He doesn't have 1,000 pages worth of content. He just does not. He does not. I'll break down the numbers later, but he does not have this book series. This first one is not worth 1,000 pages for shit. And if this was not worth 1,000 pages, what makes you think the other ones are worth 1,000 pages? Let's get into big problems. Big problems. It goes like this. I have to wait to be entertained. I gotta be real. I had to wait to be entertained. It's like during this book, we have long stretches. We have 9 interludes in this book that don't mean shit. 9 interludes that are about nobody. And it's like, what the fuck do I need to read this shit for? I'm not learning anything about the main characters. I'm not learning anything about the story. I'm just reading about these characters from another book. It's like, go read my other book because we have to have a connected universe. It's like, yo, why don't you tell me this story first? Big ass flaw number 1. I'm going to say these big ass flaws so that way you understand going forward what I don't like. Big ass flaw 1. This is the one that makes me most upset. The men don't read. The men in this world don't fucking read. Game of Thrones, Book 3, A Storm of Swords. Davos chapters when he finally makes it back and gets out of prison, he's on Dragonstone. He has to work with Maester Pylus, I want to say. I think that's it. It's like I want to say it's not. I want to say this is a young guy. He's working with him, and this guy is like what good is a hand who doesn't know how to read? You should let me teach you how to read. This dude is on Davos' ass like, let me teach you how to read. And Davos like, oh, I'm an old done smuggler. I don't need to read. I'm just an old smuggler, and now I'm a hand who's risen too high. It's like, yeah, you're a hand. Now learn to read. And so, really, that's what that entire, Davos' whole journey in that story is about, reading. It's literally about learning to read, the joys of reading. It's literally about that. And I love Devils in a Storm of Swords, especially. Like, I love Devils all the way through, but the Storm of Swords is my favorite Devils book. Or, yeah, it's my favorite time to see Devils, because he has to learn to read. We have an entire society of men who don't read. And an entire society of women who don't read. How the fuck do the men get anything done? Yo, dumbass don't read. How do you read a map? How do you get anywhere? What do you do? All right, map. You see this little jagged piece of area next to the rock? We're going here. Like, what is this place right here? We call it, we don't have names. How the fuck don't you niggas read? How don't you read? That's just a giant flaw. That's just a giant story. In which I feel like this, he did it to make his story seem unique. And another thing that really got me to really pay attention to this is like, it feels like Brandon Sanderson was trying to recreate Dune with this. I really didn't understand it until I just saw a Dune 1984 movie in which it's weird, but very enjoyable. Very enjoyable. I have to have another entire conversation about Doom and Star Wars, because like really, I don't see the reason why Doom and Star Wars have to have like be at odds. How come we can't like them both? But it really, listening to this whole Way of Kings, he really tried his best to recreate Dune, and that's just what it feels like. He was like Dune all the way through, because like I was watching Dune, seeing them outside in like the desert wearing their suits with the lasers. I was like, this feels like where Roshar tried to be. Roshar is a very boring place. But another big ass flaw is the Spren. Spren are these creatures that show up when emotions are at bay. But here's the thing. They only show up when Brandon Sanderson wants them to show up. They seem like something that should be constant throughout the book. Like, it feels like this world usually have nothing but Spren all day. To not see a Spren would be odd. But Spren come up when he wants to convey a deeper emotion. And I'm like, what is this shit? That's his shit. What's the fucking point? Spren like shit. Spren like some like a love Spren like some. It was this chick. I don't remember her name. She does a book review, but she really helped me get through this. She really helped me get through this, because it was like, oh my god, I couldn't read this book. But then listening to her review and then really trying to like grind through that book really helped me go like some Spren are dumb. Spren are fucking stupid. Like if I had a crush on something, like in fact, if Spren were in this world and I was walking down the street, every time I see a fine ass woman, a horny Spren would just be popping up around me, and every chick would know, this man is horny. This man is horny, and he think you fine. That's how Spren should be in this world, and they're not. So, I hate Spren. But let's get to... I wrote this down because it's very important. This also goes back to 1,000 pages. Lengthy doesn't mean epic, and it doesn't mean good. Brandon Sanderson, like, very much needs to adhere to story over plot. Because I've seen one of his lectures, and he talked about plot. And it's like, nice. You're talking about the plot. But what's the story? What's the story? The reason I like Lord of the Rings is because the story is simple. Get the wrong ring to Mount Doom. It's a simple story. It's not going like, we don't have to go like first we have to go here and go there, go that. No. That's not the story. Those are parts of the story. The main goal is to get to Mount Doom. That's the story. Where we go during the story, it could be anywhere. It will be important, but that will be important to serve the main goal of the story. I don't know what's the goal of this story. To find a book that, like, Dalinar wants to find a book that he can't read. In which, now we're about to get into the characters, in which Dalinar can wait, because we have to talk about the most specialist of special people, who is so special that he's special because he's special with the specialist of special great people. Kaladin, don't know his last name. Kalinar, I don't give a shit. Kaladin, the nigga who wants to be... I'm sorry. I really didn't expect to be this frustrated talking about this book, but god damn, this book was... Let's talk about Kaladin. He's so special. He's so special. When we meet him, he's sold into slavery. And his biggest flaw is he's indecisive. That's his really biggest flaw. One second, he's like, I'm a leader of men. I will lead these British troops to something great. Then next second, I don't know. I'm not there anymore. I should just give up and be in the British troop. Next second, you're right. These men need me. I should be a leader of men. And next, I don't know. Man, I really, really don't know what I should do. This motherfucker flips-flops more than Sasuke, bro. He gives Sasuke a run for his money for bad character writing. That's really bad. And for those who don't know, I consider Sasuke to be the worst written character in all of fiction. It's like, yo, you want to learn how not to write a character? Look at Sasuke. That's how you not write a character. That is bad writing 101. Your characters need flaws, and your characters need to be decisive, and your characters can't sit up here and be flip-flopping. Yeah, here, there. Make a fucking choice. Have some fucking balls. Have a backbone. Make a real decision. Don't sit up here and say something, I don't know. I'll kick around and wonder. Oh, maybe until the very last minute. Then I'll let someone else know. You be active in the story. You're like a decisive character is an active character. An indecisive character is an indecisive character. Indecisive character is an indecisive writing. Yeah. You halfway get what I'm trying to say. God damn it. And this movie's like, damn, this video is longer than 10 minutes. Shit. Oh God. So before I even get to this, like let's get this out of the way with the spring. What else makes Kaladin special? He has a spring that keeps following around named Syl, and she's like a spring that doesn't disappear, and it's like, oh, this spring must be special. She is special. She's an honor spring. Which, the way she appears at the very end, oh my God, the end of this book is such fucking, the end of this book is so shit, because it's like, for about 800 pages, we have nothing but drawn out Sabi backstory and bullshit. Kaladin especially has nothing but Sabi, whiny, pussy ass backstory. It's like, Kaladin, we don't care. So like, I don't like light eyes. He's either dark eye or light eye or something. It's like, yo, the eyes are supposed to be like, I don't like light eyes because they make me feel bad. Is that supposed to be your take on racism? I don't give a crap because it sounds really shitty. Like, we sitting up here focusing on some bitch that Kaladin ain't fucking right now. It's like some chick I used to have a crush on back then, and now she's with someone else. I don't care, dude. That's not relevant to right now. We learned that he wants to be a surgeon. I'm a little lost. How can this man be a surgeon? You can't read. How can you be a surgeon? You can't read. It's not that like you're missing the can't read. In this society, reading is considered feminine and girlish. Reading is considered feminine and girlish. Nigga. And these are supposed to be warrior men. So for a man to read is considered feminine and girlish. This nigga's supposed to be a surgeon? How? Oh my God. But Jesus Christ. And like, it took us forever to find out why he became a slave. Then we finally found out his brother was forced to join the army. He joined up with him. His brother died, but he was such an amazing army. He was a soldier leader. He's always wanted to be a soldier. He was the amazing soldier leader. He killed somebody. Then this other soldier, which this should have been damn near in the beginning to give us some actual because Kaladin has no motivation. Kaladin has no motivation. That's why he has no motivation. It's like, yo, this dude locked you up in slavery after he killed all your men. That's motivation enough. If he was like that at the beginning, like this man killed all my men. It's not right. I want some justice. I could feel that. I'd be down for it. But all Kaladin does is like go around, mopey, sad, whoopee, sad. And then he finally meets some people and like that dude rock like, you lowlanders. And like that Jocko dude like, I'm Jocko, eh? Yeah. It's like, dude, it really feels he put those in there to give to add some spice to the dialogue, and I do that too. I do it too, but like, well, it's just the way Sanderson does it. It's like this is where his pretension comes off because it's like I feel like he really thinks this is the smartest thing in the world that he's writing, but it's like, dude, this is fucking boring. This is without a doubt motherfucking boring. Let's see what else. I can't get over this shit. The motherfucker want to be a surgeon and he can't read. How the fuck is that? Shit. Well. Yeah, I'm just mad the 300 pages at the end is where we finally learned about all this shit, but goddamn. Fucking Kaladin. What else? I already said that, luckily. Good, okay. I pretty much said everything I need to say about Kaladin, surprisingly, but Jesus Christ, what a goddamn idiot. Ugh, just remember that writer's tip. Don't write indecisive characters. Alright. Shallan, huh? Oh, Shallan! Shallan is one of the worst women I've ever read. And I mentioned Kate Reading for one reason. Kate Reading did not do this character justice for shit. And I got to say this. I can't tell if it's like... I don't want to be mean to Sanderson on this. I have to say this. A big portion, 50% of this, if not 60% of this, Shallan came off as a dumb airhead because of the voice actress. I'm sorry, that's how I felt. She came off as a very dumb airhead. It's like she seemed like she comes out like, oh, I know it all. But it's like, do you know anything? not really. It's like, because of this character, I hate the word wit. Oh my God. Every time she talks to this Baroness bitch, she's like you're so witty. Watch that wit. Watch that wit. It's like, nigga, do you know what wit is? Do you know what witticism is? Witticism is actually funny and clever. She ain't saying shit funny. She ain't saying shit clever. It's like, well, let's just like, oh my God, she's not saying anything funny or clever. She's really just in her head. She comes off as like I sound smart, but I'm not really. I sound smart, but I'm not really. It's like, nigga, what the fuck, bro? This girl sounded like such an idiot every time she talked. I can't, my God. It's like trying to think of some words that she actually said gives me a headache. It's like, God damn, she was so dumb. She was ridiculously dumb. Oh my God, I hated Shalon. I hated Shalon so much I want to cry. I didn't even get to the bigger problem. I was like, oh my God. Oh God. Oh my God. She wants... Okay, the thing about Shalon is that her dad died. Yes, I'm spoiling this book. I don't care. I don't care. It's a bad book. Her dad died. And she's trying to get the Deus Ex Machina tool from this woman. The Deus Ex Machina tool can do whatever she wants, but it's a very... this is a boring-ass storyline. Shalon is fucking boring. Shalon is fucking boring. Oh my God. And she meets some dude who's like into her. He gives her some jam. And oh my God. You know what? I'm just going to end Shalon because I can't talk about her anymore. This is how smart Brandon Sanderson is. Backbreaker powder. Backbreaker powder. That's a literal poison in the story. That's how smart he is, okay? All right, that's the master world builder. I'm sorry, Mr. Sanderson, but that was fucking that's stupid, dude. That's stupid. Backbreaker powder? You couldn't come up with any other smarter name? Backbreaker? No, motherfucker, goddamn. That was... Dalinar. I want to name his name was Dalinar Colon. Dalinar is a soft, weak bitch. Let's just get it like that. When we first meet Dalinar, the first thing I remember him saying is like, they're hunting down this shard, like this animal with shard gems in him. Which I'm like, that's cool and all, but like, what gets me is like, they're hunting it down, trying to take it down. And he thinks to himself, should we be hunting down these animals and shards? Should we be hunting down these jewel shards? Or should we be ending the war that we've been fighting for 6 years? Did you just really think that question? Was that a question in your head? Was that a literal fucking question? What's more important? Let's hunt these animals that are always around with these crystals inside of them, or let's end this war. Let's end this war that gets our men and British people killed. I would not know what to do at all. I would be stumped just like Kaladin. If I had millions of people dying, fighting, bleeding in a war, I would take my time out to go hunt some animal too. Yep, that's exactly what you dumb fucking... Oh my God. He wants a book. He wants a book and he can't read. That's pretty stupid. I just want to point that out there. He wants a book and he can't read it. Jesus Christ. Dalinar, and Dalinar is here's the thing. He's a very he gets very more douchey when he starts boning the king's mom. He finally grows some balls and say, "Hey lady, I want to go out with you." And he's like finally gets to go out with her, and then some dude named Sadius. I can't pronounce his name because they kept changing it up in the book. Sadius. Yeah, the reason I say Sadius is because Kate Riding, like, she fucked around, like Michael, I want to say the male voice actor. He was like, crap. Now it's back to Sadius. Yeah, he used to say Sadius. She says Sadius. I know it's small, but it's like that's what I mean. But like her voice acting really fucked this book up a lot. I mean, I got to give it like about like 5%. I have to say 5% of this is like, yeah, she's kind of fucking it up every time she came on, but still, he's a douchebag. He's very much comes off as douchebag when he finally admits to like the king. Like he walks in the room at the very end and beats up the king and says, "I love you, son, I love you, boy, like a father." And then he walks out like, "Oh, I'm boning your mom." It's like, what a douchebag. What a fucking lame. God damn it. I wish you were dead, dude. You suck. I would not want him to lead. I would not want to be in the army of his. It's like, nigga, we're supposed to be fighting the war and winning the war. Your ass up here hunting some fucking jewel shards for what, dumbass? And what you get, like, someone's going to say, you don't understand this, you don't understand that. It's like, one, this book is long as hell. It's boring as fuck. I'm trying to get all the information, but like, really, We have these long ass drawn out parts where we have to listen to Kaladin cry about his past. And then we have to go into these interludes that have literally nothing to do with the main story, have nothing to do with this story. We have a dude from another book jumping into this world just to be like, hey, I exist in another book. You want to find out about my life? Go read that book. No. I refuse to do that. That's not how you get me to read other books. That's not how you get me to read other books. That makes me say, don't read this other book. I don't feel like playing Connect the Dots. Game of Thrones, I can play Connect the Dots in Game of Thrones. It's not hard. When you listen and pay attention, you can connect who's who, what's what, why, not hard. Which makes me upset that Game of Thrones is dumb, but that's a different subject. Come on, George, you the man. But it's just, goddamn. He's like, his pretension is off the chain in this book, bro. It's too much. It's really too much, bro. It's really, really, really too much. Like I've said this before, but like this book is 45 hours long. In 30 minutes. 45 hours and 30 minutes long. For 1,000 pages, 45 hours and 30 minutes long. We could have tried that. Like, this has only 2 hours worth of story. Literally. Like, possibly 4 hours worth of story. But we spend 43 minutes and 45 hours and 30 minutes following these boring ass characters on this dry ass. It's not even dry. It storms all the time. Then it's dry. Then it's rain. It's like, goddamn, this is it's confusing place, and the characters are boring and really a bunch of fucking crybabies. A bunch of sad, indecisive crybabies. Indecisiveness is a disgusting character trait. I hate indecisiveness. Indecisiveness in writing is bad. If you think indecisiveness is good, look at Sasuke. Look how terrible he is. But still, I just really have to say this. It's like, I understand there's a fan base for this, but I'll make it like this. Musashi by Ichi Yukasawa. I cannot pronounce Japanese words. I'm so sorry, guys, but Musashi! That book is 53 hours. That book is 53 hours and 24 minutes. That book has 53 hours and 24 minutes worth of pen and paper. That's a long and good book. This is a waste of time, a waste of effort, a waste of energy. And I know there's a lot of fans of it. I'm sorry if you don't like what I'm saying, fan. I'm so sorry, but opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one, and everyone's just full of shit, even mine. Although my shit smell like gold. I fuck with you. No, but seriously. To you fans, I'm glad you all love this. But I can't get down with this shit. This shit corny as a motherfucker. This shit lame. This shit gay as fuck. I can't lie. This shit gay as hell, bro. In which, if you're gonna be on some, I can't believe you used the word gay. Look up the word gay in the dictionary. It doesn't mean just a homosexual. Like, the fourth meaning of gay can be lame. I'll look this shit up right now, but I don't feel like it. Look it up yourself. Gay can mean lame, and that's why I'm gonna use the word gay. Way of Kings is pretty gay. It's pretty gay. I'm sorry to Brandon Sanderson. I'm very sorry. I hate your book. I'm really sorry. I hate your book. I'm sorry, I don't know you. To call you pretentious seems very wrong, but as a writer, you are very pretentious. As a person, I don't know you. I'm not going to sit up here and judge you as a person. I'm not going to sit up here and say your other books are shit. I'm not going to sit up here and be mean to it. I'm talking about this one book, and how I feel about it. I think you are a decent human being, a smart guy. But as a writer, I'm going to stick with Stephen King. So, that was my review on Way of Kings. If you choose to read this book and enjoy it, good. You found something that I can't get down with, and I don't want to take that pleasure from you. But if you agree with me that Way of Kings is overdone, boring, and pretentious, well, shit, leave it. Tell me what you think about Way of Kings. If you love Way of Kings, explain to me why I'm wrong. And I'll, like, instead of me being a dick in the comment section, like, well, you stupid, I'm just going to be like, well, thank you for explaining to me. I will sincerely be like, thank you for explaining it to me. Because, like, yo, if you see something I don't, because I've looked at multiple videos on Way of Kings. I've looked at that Daniel Green guy. Like, I actually like that guy. I looked at his video on Way of Kings. Must say, I hate Way of Kings even more even after it's explained to me. It's like several hundred people explaining to me. It's like, this is even more stupid. It's very much pretentious, and it feels like it's trying to be Dune. It really feels like it's trying to be Dune. But I gotta say, there's only one Dune.